Style is a way to say who you are without having to speak. Rachel Zoe, you've practiced your presentation hundreds of times. You come up with the best stories and you're ready to give this presentation. But there's one problem. You don't know what to wear. What dress should I put on? Should I put on a tie for this? Is this the right shirt? Which is exactly why in this week's episode of MasterTalk, I'm going to share 3 timeless principles to help you dress better for your next presentation. Hi everyone, Brendan here from MasterTalk, your go-to channel to mastering your talk. And this week, we're talking suits. No, I'm kidding. We're talking about how to dress yourself better, which is exactly what I'll teach you how to do. So let's get into it. Number 1, past events give you the best indication of what you should wear at your next event. If you're a presenter or a speaker for a conference or an event or a classroom, what you want to do is look in the past. Browse online. Look at videos, footage of the conference, see what photos were available, and it immediately tells you what the dress code is. Is it business formal, which usually involves a tie and a suit, or is it business casual, which makes the suit optional? It just gives you an idea of what outfit range you fall under. An example I can give you is technology events. You don't want to wear a suit, generally speaking, for a technology event because most of the speakers don't do that at all. So you look really odd if you show up in a fully decked out suit. The other advice I have as well is talk to the organizer, get to know them, and just ask them, hey, what dress code is appropriate for this next event? And that helps you dress better and more effectively for your next presentation. And the other piece to that as well is I always recommend preparing how you want to look a few days before the presentation. And the reason is because it leaves out distraction from your message. If you already know what you're gonna wear a week before your big presentation, you can only focus on your presentation and you could focus less on what to actually wear. Number 2, and I'm serious about this, have someone else pick your clothes. If you're an elite speaker, you want to be world-class at what you do. That implies to be world-class, you need to focus on what you're good at and delegate what you're bad at. The reason I look so good in my suit, I must say, is because I did not pick it. I chose somebody in my network that I felt was well-dressed who could handle that responsibility for me. And the other piece is that it's great quality time between you and that person. I have multiple people like that in my network. So what is my ask for all of you? And the reason I'm serious about this, because many of you aren't great at picking great clothes to wear that looks good on you, is go to the best person in your network. The people in your network who look really good, who are great at choosing clothes, and just ask them, hey, I would love to spend an hour or 2 just buying you lunch. And if you could pick a few things that you feel would go well with me, I'd really appreciate it. And there has never been once in my life where a person has said no. Because usually if someone has great fashion sense, they want to share that fashion sense with other people. That's why I encourage you to not even worry about this and pick somebody else to help you sort this out. And finally, number 3, as you become more comfortable with style, you can communicate your brand more effectively through the clothes that you wear. Seth Godin, one of the most prolific communicators on the planet, is a great example of this. Sometimes when he delivers a keynote, you'll see him with a purple bow tie and a purple suit. And it feels really odd at first, but as you spend more time studying him, you realize that it makes perfect sense because there's an alignment between what he's wearing and the brand that he's conveying. Seth Godin is all about thinking outside of the box. He even has a book entitled Purple Cow. So naturally, his dress code will mirror his own ideas. I'm the same way. The reason I like my suit is because I like to give off expertise, a little bit of prestige, but not too much of it where I look off. And that's really the key. It's all about balancing what works for you and using your clothing as a way to convey who you are to the world. And since I'm not as funky as Seth Godin is, you probably won't see me with a purple tie. But that's really the key, is as you mature with style, your confidence will also increase and you'll be more aligned to picking the right clothes that fit your communication brand and the thought leadership that you want to convey to the world. Style is a way for you to convey your ideas to the world without having to speak. And I completely agree with Rachel's point. And remember, guys, at the end of the day, as long as you're comfortable in what you're wearing, it doesn't matter what you have on. As long as you're comfortable with your skin, you'll be confident anyways. As long as you do that and smash the like button. As always, be sure to do that and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. And be sure to check out my next free communication workshop. The description is down below. I can't wait to see you there. And of course, if you know one person, and I know it's going to be tough, but if you know one person, you look at them, you go, I don't think they're that comfortable in their skin. Be sure to send them this video so that they'll be one step closer to asking you for help to help them pick their clothes. See you next time.